Victims and Villains presents Pleasure's Ecstasy by Matthew Basil. We fade up on Olivia and Fear sitting together on a city rooftop.
You think that person we helped a while back is doing all right?
It is hard for me to say. Although I can tap into every living entity who resides on Terra, I have difficulty distinguishing between individuals.
What do you mean? We all look alike to you?
I know you all are unique. I have since our first dialogue, and recent events have only strengthened that understanding. That being said, I have difficulty truly discerning the differences.
I think I'm offended.
I apologize. I do not mean any affront. This is why I wish to learn more from you about how life forms vary.
Can you tell me apart?
I can.
Can you tell your imaginary friend apart?
Of course, but celestial beings and emotions are easy to tell apart.
And I'm back to being offended. So, it's only those you spend time around who you can tell apart.
No, I don't consider that to be the case. I've spent eons around life forms, painstakingly keeping watch for their safety, especially before our encounter in that hospital room.
So, you're saying you can only tell people apart after talking with them?
Perhaps. I believe dialogue does assist, but I've felt discernment with you early on, which is why I was in your hospital room when I thought you had met your end.
Wait, you don't visit all people when they're dying?
Quite the contrary. My habit is to leave them in peace, for there's nothing more that I can do.
Then why were you with me when I thought I was gonna die?
I do not have a worthwhile answer. I just felt I should be with you.
Oh. There's a dance coming up at my school. First one they're holding in a while. Wonder if anyone will go.
Are you going to go?
No.
Why do you respond in such a manner?
I'm awkward enough during regular school hours. We don't need to extend that.
I see.
How's the world of emotions going?
I am concerned.
What else is new?
You inquired what is new, and I am telling you.
Just go on, I'm listening.
Love and selfishness have started a connection.
What, you're jealous? I thought you were with your imaginary friend.
We are forming a connection as well. My apprehension is not of that persuasion. Love always kept close with pleasure. Now that pleasure is found without love, I worry what may occur. Pleasure has always been the more haphazard of us capital emotions. Love was adept at reining in the unpredictability.
Well, if something does happen, I'm sure you'll drag me into another dimension or go inside my head, and it'll all work out.
I've only done that 3 times.
Oh, only 3. Excuse me then. Anyway, as much as I would love to continue this chat, I got homework to do.
Do not suffer too much.
I'll try. Have fun with your imaginary friend.
Thank you. You do know she's real, correct?
Who am I to judge?
We now find ourselves within the folds between time and space. Resentment and anger enter.
So, we're gonna start a revolution already?
A revolution seems to already be happening.
Really? Well, that's great, because we did it. That was easier than I thought.
It's one thing to start a revolution. It's another to make sure you come out on top.
On top of what?
The capital emotions have fully separated. Fear is with that orbiting satellite, while love is with that pompous windbag of an emotion.
You mean pleasure?
No, the other windbag.
Oh, selfishness. Gotcha. What about pleasure then?
Yes, what about pleasure indeed? That conceited fool may just be the ally we need.
I don't think pleasure will join our revolution. That emotion doesn't care about anything. Unless it involves, pleasure.
No argument there. Which is how we'll control, persuade pleasure to change things up.
Now you're talking.
Resentment and anger leave. Fear enters and doesn't notice Luna, who comes up behind him and places her hands over Fear's eyes, playfully.
Guess who?
Ah! Do not blind me.
Relax. Life isn't all threats. It can be fun, too.
So I've been told by Pleasure over the millennia.
I'm not necessarily joining that emotions camp, but I do think after all the craziness lately, we deserve to let loose and be a little playful.
You will have to teach me how to be playful. I know only how to be a warrior.
Tell me about it.
You were the one who courted me.
And I wasn't saying I regretted it.
Oh, I thought I caught something in your voice. I am still learning how to relate to you.
You're improving. You weren't completely off. I guess sometimes I just get frustrated that it's so hard for us to just enjoy our time together. You are still so on guard around me. Like, why can't it just be light between us?
Lightness does not find me naturally.
I know. I just have been... Never mind. Forget it. It's a big night for me, you know? It being a full moon. So, I should probably go prepare.
Of course. I wish you well.
Thanks.
Luna kisses Fear and then leaves him. Unseen by Fear, resentment and anger are creeping around, close by.
This is perfect.
We're gonna fight Fear together because he's no joke. I'm not sure just the two of us can take him.
Of course we can't take him. Just follow my lead. Well, if it isn't my old friend Fear.
Resentment and anger. Have you come again to wage war over the Fountain of Life?
No, you were right all along, of course. It was a mistake to try and change the Fountain of Life. It is what it is, just as we are what we are.
I'm glad you two have grown wiser.
Yes, so let's let bygones be bygones. How goes things with you and Luna?
I suppose they go without troubles?
That doesn't sound very convincing. What do you think, Anger?
I ain't buying it.
Come on, spit it out. I guarantee it'll make you feel better.
I can't seem to please Luna. I have the impression she wishes I were different.
That is ludicrous. You're Fear, the greatest capital emotion of them all. Why should you be any different? She should be grateful to be in your presence.
This speech is reminiscent of a time not all that long ago.
You got me. I was born to make people see their full potential. Just because I had other motives then doesn't mean I was wrong or am wrong now.
Yeah, resentment is right. Fear, you are forced to be reckoned with, and Luna should get that.
Tell me, has she changed for you?
She is always in transition.
Yes, but has she changed for you?
No. You are correct in your assessment, I believe. She pushes on me, but has not given weight in her mind to my desires. Thank you, Resentment. For once, you may have actually been helpful.
Fear walks off.
I don't get how Fear standing up to Luna is going to bring about change.
That's because we're only half done.
I just don't understand how you can come to these conclusions.
Selfishness. I really have come to understand you better with all the time we've spent together.
I have with you as well. You have showed me many new things.
Then I don't understand why you're so resistant to the idea that life is meant to be lived with company.
I am not arguing that point, per se. All I am trying to explain is that there is no need for us to become a bonded pair.
Then you're being ignorant.
It is not ignorant to preserve the self. I am an individual. It is my essence. You push too hard against my boundaries.
It is not my fault that love is the most powerful force in the universe.
You always throw that in my face.
It's a fact.
If you think you are so better than me, why are you even with me?
I don't think I'm better than you. I'm with you because you care about others as much as I do. I can see deep down you want every entity to have all the best, just like me. You see their worth. But you obviously don't see the worth in me. You'd rather just be alone.
I do see worth in you. I see how much you can lift others up. I do not wish to discontinue our time together. I just refuse to be bullied into seeing life as you do. You know you have a habit of doing such things.
How dare you accuse me of being a bully? I have listened to you and compromised throughout our time together, all of it. It is you who won't do anything that I want to do.
This is just like you, always keeping score of the give and take.
Yeah, I'm the only one giving and you're the only one taking.
If you're going to be unreasonable, then maybe I'd rather be alone.
Fine, be alone then.
This one's going to be easy. So selfishness. I couldn't help overhearing you and Love having a bit of a spat, are you?
It would appear.
Oh, such a shame. You two seemed to finally get along.
I don't know what happened. I was listening, and then, all of a sudden, we're at odds again.
Well, maybe Love wasn't listening to you.
Oh, that's not right. Only making you to be the one listening? That's a low-down, dirty trick Love pulled.
Love has always been quite forceful. I suppose I could see one such of her being capable of such manipulation.
Well, Love is a capital emotion. That title has always given all of them an air of superiority.
Although it surprised me at first, I began to enjoy our time together. Now, I find it was all a ruse. It is high time that meaningless title be removed. What puts them above the rest of us?
You said it.
I will find Solace and Terra and demand a logical explanation. If they can't provide one, they must remove the title Capital Emotion.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Selfishness storms off. Anger goes to follow, but resentment stops them.
What are you doing? We gotta go with selfishness and give Terra and Solace a piece of our minds.
The gears are moving. We just sit tight and wait.
You promised me action and change. Now you telling me to just wait?
You must be patient.
You don't know me enough to know I'm not one to sit around. I'm an emotion that gets things done.
We are getting things done. We need to be still till the right time.
Too bad. You promised me revolution. I'm starting one right now and calling the shots. Out of my way.
No, you can't.
Pleasure, stop ignoring me. I'm sorry I haven't been spending a lot of time with you lately, but I need you now.
Don't flatter yourself. I can always find ways to amuse myself.
You mean you didn't miss me at all?
Oh, sorry. Don't take it personally.
How could I not? I thought we made a great team.
Oh, we did, but without you I simply got creative. Expanded my horizons, if you will.
Could selfishness have actually been right?
Well, there's a first time for everything. Of course, not for me. I have done it all. So, I take it the fun has left your little tryst with selfishness.
I don't know what happened. We were doing fine and then all of a sudden not.
At least you had the sense to come to the right individual. Come along. Let us find you some enjoyment with or without selfishness.
Selfishness is too stubborn. I think we are through.
I'm not a capital emotion for nothing. Now, let pleasure show you how to be pleased.
The setting changes to the city rooftop. Luna is there, searching.
Hello, sister. Have you lost something?
Oh, no. I just wanted to find Fear. We kinda left things awkward before my big night, so I wanted to talk with him. He often comes here to spend time with Olivia.
Yes, I know. They have a marvelous relationship, as do you and him.
I think it can be marvelous. You know how long I waited for him to be ready. But maybe he isn't. Maybe he never will be.
It is often darkest before change emerges. Why, just take dawn, for instance. You no longer give light, and solace has not yet arrived. But everything is ripe for something new.
Olivia walks out onto the roof and pays no attention to Luna or Tara, but just sits on the edge, looking out.
Olivia, so good of you to come out and enjoy this fine day.
She can't see us. Only fear and the other emotions. I don't think she even believes we exist.
Are you sure?
She has never talked to me.
Have you tried to talk to her?
Olivia, can you hear me? Oh, it's just as well, Olivia. I'm not sure what we would say. Maybe I would ask you how to reach Fear. We've both been so alone for so long. I guess you have too, by your standards. I'm glad Fear at least has a friendship with you. Maybe that's all he's capable of. Do you think that's true, Tara? Maybe Fear and I will never have what you and Solace have.
You most certainly won't.
What happened to the encouragement, sis?
I absolutely believe you and Fear can have a strong bond, just not like the one Solace and I share.
You know, that's a pretty conceited thing to say. I get you and Solace are the perfect couple, but you don't have to rub it in my face.
Tara! We need to talk! Now!
We were kind of in the middle of something here, selfishness.
Oh, family matters can wait. Tara, since the dawn of time, we've been told we are all your children. But we've also been told that fear, love, and pleasure are the capital emotions. So, answer me, why are they so much more important than the rest of us?
They are not more important than any of you.
Ha! So you admit it.
I'm standing with you, selfishness.
Pardon the interruption. Come along, anger. Selfishness is fully capable of taking care of this without our interference.
I ain't interfering. I had enough of your talk of revolution. That's all it is. Talk.
Stay, both of you, so you can witness the end of the reign of the capital emotions.
So I take it this little coup is all you're doing, resentment?
Who, me? No, I was simply passing by when I heard all the commotion.
Stop being yellow-bellied. If we're gonna change things up, we're gonna have to bust a few heads.
Will you contain yourself?
You're not the boss of me.
Precisely, no one is the boss of anyone, as it should have always been. So, resentment was right. The first sign of a disagreement and you run to your fellow capital emotions to pull rank and gang up on me.
Whatever are you talking about? I went to Pleasure to help us get back to savoring each other's companionship and not butting heads.
You should have come to me sooner.
Stuff it, Pleasure. I'm sick of you capital emotions bullying us around.
Yeah, time for you to get a taste of your own medicine.
I leave you for but a moment, and you stage another uprising against me and the other capital emotions, with the likes of anger and resentment, no less.
Hey, you got a problem with me? We can take care of it right here.
Will you just once think before you speak?
I think everyone here is just a bit too tense for the moment. Myself excluded, of course.
Luna, I've been meaning to speak to you.
I've been wanting to speak to you too, but there seems to be a little drama right now.
Fear, thank goodness you've come. Selfishness, anger, and resentment are trying to take down the capital emotions. Again.
I had nothing to do with this. It was all anger and selfishness.
Oh, now you're throwing me under the bus. I see how it is.
So, after everything, you show your true colors, love.
My true colors? I've done nothing but give all of myself to you.
Yes, and you've tried to smother me with yourself. It's all about you having the power and control. Did you ever really care about me?
We are the capital emotions, therefore the most important.
No, you're not.
Excuse me? All this time we spent with one another and you don't believe in me?
Of course I believe in you, Fear, but hasn't all our time together and your relationship with Olivia shown you the complexity of life? You're not Lord of creation. The world doesn't revolve around you.
So resentment was finally right about something.
I don't really need credit here.
You do wish to change who I am.
I don't want to change who you are. I want to change how you are.
There is no difference. I am who I am.
See? It doesn't feel so good when someone pushes their will on you.
All I wanted was to be with you, you stupid selfish jerk.
It sounds like love knows what I'm talking about.
Don't try to buddy up to me, Luna, after you just undermined us.
All of this is because you, capital emotions, think you're so high and mighty.
That's what I'm saying all the time.
Shut up. All of you just shut up. Bunch of spoiled brats. At least you have someone who cares enough about you to argue with. Not all of us are so lucky.
Olivia storms off.
Olivia, wait, please.
Obviously, everyone here has forgotten to have fun in life. It is time I, Pleasure, give you all a wake-up call.
Why does this give me a bad feeling?
Because you always have a bad feeling. Fear, that's not what I meant. If you would just listen to me.
Oh, wait, Fear, I'm concerned too.
Oh, no. You three aren't getting out of this.
Come on. We gotta follow the action.
You gonna stop them, or should I?
I think they will have to work this out themselves.
Maybe you're right. It seems like lately every time I try to talk to Fear, he blows up.
Maybe he needs something else besides talk.
Like what?
Only he knows that.
We are once again within the folds of time and space. Pleasure emerges, followed by the other emotions.
Pleasure, something about this doesn't sit right with me. I feel ill. What are your intentions?
Only you, Fear, could be caused ill by me. For the billionth time, relax. I am just going to use selfishness's device to give everyone a healthy dose of the good feels.
Isn't that the device that almost killed us all?
It was a technical miscalculation.
Perhaps we should reconsider things. You capital emotions just step down and we all call it done.
All of you take a chill pill. What harm could come from wonderful moi?
Pleasure, I don't...
Pleasure ignores fear and activates the device. In a flash of light, Pleasure disappears and all the emotions fall to the ground. They then slowly stand back up, groggily.
What? What happened?
I'm not sure, but I feel different somehow.
Look at what you did, you idiot. You always ruin my great plans. Now I will never be the fabulous ruler of all time and space.
You talking to me? Put up your fist. Let's settle this once and for all.
I won't lower myself. I have a grander purpose.
Oh, don't think you getting off that easy.
They are more extreme than usual. Why can't we all just get along?
They are always extreme. That's why I stick to myself. I'm out of here.
No, don't leave me. We're meant to be together.
I am meant to be with no one but me. You are all on your own. Go die for all I care.
But I will die without you.
Not my problem.
Come back. You're my other half.
What is going on here? All four of them seem exaggerated. Pleasure! Where are you? Not a trace, but surely something has occurred. It is as if any restraint has left them. Without it, they grow too intense for the other to handle. I fear I feel it in my own being as well. I must go somewhere walled off from all before it's too late.
We are now back on the city rooftop. Olivia walks onto it and looks around.
Huh. They're all gone. Just as well.
Olivia, I'm glad I found you.
Oh, hey, Fear. Look, about me blowing up. It's just you ignoring me for them, and then I'll just...
Do not mind that. I have come to say goodbye to you.
What are you talking about?
Something has happened. I am not sure of its precise nature.
Oh, great. So you need to go in my head again.
No, I need to leave you. To leave everyone.
Fear, you're starting to worry me. I thought you said you weren't going to do that anymore.
I apologize. I have a power that I have always fought to keep in check. It's only because of my eons of struggle against myself that I keep it back even now. Whatever has occurred made all the emotions somehow more. And if I don't cut myself off from creation, I could hurt someone. I do not wish to, but I must leave you now.
But you'll come back, right?
I do not believe that's possible.
Come on, Fear. You're the protector. You're always fixing one crisis after another.
This time I can't. I can't do anything but isolate. I only wished to... I came here to wish you well before I take my leave.
Come on, Fear. Don't give up. We'll figure this out. What about your imaginary friend?
She does not know. I do not have enough... I can't say farewell to her. Besides, she's mad at me. I did not treat her fairly. Perhaps it is for the best, so she can forget about me. Goodbye, Olivia. I appreciated our time together, probably more than you will ever know. I must go before I can no longer hold this back and bring harm.
Fine. If you're just gonna run off, I'll fix this one myself. Unlike you, I'm not taking an L. Alright. How did he do it before? Come on, Olivia, it's your own mind. I should be able to get in without him. Just focus, Olivia.
We enter Olivia's mind, and a fountain appears on her left.
I did it. I actually did it. Now to find that creepy curiosity living rent-free. The fountain's here, so I must be in the right place. Curiosity? Curiosity, I need your help.
Olivia searches around, but sees no sign of Curiosity.
Come on, I got this far. This just has to work.
Olivia wanders off, leaving the fountain behind.
Curiosity, you're here.
Yes, I'm always somewhere.
Why weren't you by the fountain?
If one stays in the same place too long, then there becomes more answers than questions.
Whatever. Look, you gotta help me out. I'm not sure what's going on, but Fear is pressed about something huge. Said he's going into hiding forever.
Forever never exists, for we are ever moving forward.
Not entirely sure what you just said, but Aren't you the emotion who always gives the answer which fixes everything?
How can one make an assessment of what they have not experienced?
Why are you asking me? I'm not some ancient godlike thing. That's all of you emotions.
I think we are more you than you are of us.
What's that supposed to mean?
What it means to those who hear it.
We're getting nowhere here. I don't have time for these games.
If we play none, then what is the point?
Just tell me how to get fear out of trouble.
One gets themselves into trouble, and one gets themselves out of it. What kind of game would it be otherwise?
You're so frustrating. Do you even know Fear? He's kind of stubborn, and he definitely needs someone to help him get unstuck.
What fun is the game without other players?
And I see we're going around in circles here.
Then we are moving at least.
And I thought the other emotions were difficult. I came looking for help, but this ain't it, Chief. I'm out of here.
Olivia, remember, there are many players in the game.
Yeah, that helps. Thanks a lot.
You are very welcome, child, but one always helps themselves.
We are again on the rooftop. Olivia, who is seated, opens her eyes.
Now what do I do? Wait. Fear's always talking about how wise Tara is, and then there's his imaginary friend. Maybe they will be able to help him. Let's see, what's his imaginary friend's name again? Moon, Lunar... No, it was Luna. Luna, Tara, please, I know I haven't really paid much attention to you, but if you can hear me, Fear needs your help. I know we've never spoken before, but I know how fond he is of you two, and I think he's in a real bad place. Please, I don't know how to contact you. I don't even know why I see emotions in the first place. But if you're out there and you hear this, please help my friend. I don't know what else to do.
Olivia doesn't react to Luna, who has crept onto the roof. Olivia leaves, despondent.
Something terrible must have happened to Fear. I must find him.
We find ourselves in a timeless void. Fear paces agitated.
I cannot just stay in this disconnected void forever. Who knows what troubles the other emotions have wrought if they too have been intensified, but alas, what can I do? Any entity within my presence in my current state would likely be destroyed.
Fear, what is going on? Why is Olivia so upset, and why did you seal yourself away in this pocket dimension?
Luna, you must depart from here. I am liable to cause you great injury.
I know you will never harm me, Fear. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Pleasure used the device that selfishness built. Somehow it caused us emotions to intensify. I've never told you this, but my power is much greater than I let on. My entire existence I have held back to ensure the safety of others.
I knew that.
You did? Then you know with my powers enhanced, I can no longer ensure I will not bring harm to any in my presence, which is why you must flee before it's too late.
Fear, do you remember when Olivia started to see you and you were out in the countryside?
Yes, when I first met you. Now is no time for reminiscence.
It wasn't our first meeting. It was just the first one you recall because you were so wrapped up in your mission before. Anyway, remember I told you then that we are both beings of light and dark?
Yeah, I do, but please leave. I don't know how much longer I can hold it back.
We are also alike in that each of us is very powerful. So potent that if we didn't hold back, we could hurt, maybe even kill somebody. I give them a taste of it on a full moon, but even then I don't fully let go.
You are saying you restrain yourself as well?
We have to. It's our curse, but it's also our gift, given the right circumstances.
It has never proven a gift in my recollection.
Me either. Because neither of us has ever had the right circumstances. Fear, I know you think I'm trying to change you, but I'm not.
You've seemed discontent with me.
I've waited for a long time to find the right circumstances. I was having trouble being so close, but not quite there.
I do not believe I follow.
I don't want to change who you are. I want to change how you hold yourself back.
I have always been forthright with you.
You have never intentionally lied to me, but you are hesitant with me.
Being with you is new territory, as I've informed you previously.
It's new territory for me too, you know. But neither of us is going to cross that threshold if we don't let all of ourselves out.
As I explained, if I did what you requested, I would hurt you, possibly even end you.
You won't. You and I in this pocket dimension, away from everyone else, can truly and wholly be who we are. You just need to trust me.
I do trust you, but...
You're scared.
I'm fear. I make others scared.
And also yourself. And me. We can be scared together, though. Let's let our energies release fully for once and see what happens.
Whatever pleasure did intensified me. I'm not sure what I'm capable of.
Let's find out. You won't hurt me. You can't. And I can't hurt you. Our energies are too similar. We are too similar.
I have found us to be extremely different.
Not in the ways that count. Not at our core. We both stop holding back. Right here, right now.
I've never done this, but I trust you.
On the count of 3.
On the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Luna and Fear each release all of their power. A wave of magnificent energy emits from each of them and pulsates towards the other, swirling around them both and growing in size and scope until it reaches a crescendo and then dissipates.
How did that feel?
I have no words to describe it. How do you feel?
Like I've never felt before, in the best possible way.
Now I understand.
You finally believe in our relationship?
Yes, but more than that. I now believe in pleasure. That's why we are the capital emotions. Living beings must take the entirety of life and use it to transcend the world and others in it, to find their unique selves, the complete realization of which is
bliss.
Yes, and peace, unlike any I have ever known. A peace with oneself.
Only took you a few billion years to finally get it. But I'm glad you eventually did.
Come with me. We must set things right.
Can't they right themselves for once? We just found joy.
You know we have a responsibility. All the more so because of the joy that we're capable of, that we've found.
You sure could use some help in the romance department. But you're right. You're just lucky your commitment is one of the reasons that I love you.
I love you too. And I promise I will list all of the reasons once everything is back on track.
Once more, we are in the fold between time and space itself.
Stop following me.
But I will wither and cease without you by my side.
We're emotions. We can't die.
It was a figure of speech, and a romantic one, I think.
I do not have time for romance. I must take care of more personal matters.
What could be more personal than romance?
You make me sick.
And you make me want to punch your lights out.
It's time I got my fair due, and that's without you.
See, resentment knows what I'm talking about.
Shove your papa's talk, selfishness. I don't got the time.
You know what you can do? You can kiss me just
me
like
tell you something.
I don't care.
Speak
You
to
make
me
me
like
sick.
that.
I'm tired of being next to
I
you.
will not
You.
accept that.
You're on my
from
nerves.
Why all this fighting, my children?
Yes, it does seem to have reached an unproductive level.
Resentment is being a jerk.
Anger wouldn't know their ass from a hole in the ground.
Everybody is ignoring me.
My, that's a lot of whining.
It's all the fault of both of you.
How are these quarrels our fault?
You created stature when you elevated 3 emotions with a bogus title. It bred frustration, jealousy, and tyranny.
Are you still going on about us labeling 3 emotions capital emotions?
The title is not bogus, as you put it, but it does not elevate them above you. We had hoped you would all eventually figure it out on your own.
You obviously had too much faith in us.
Then tell us, while we are all here, why were pleasure, love, and fear named capital emotions?
We 3 are the covenant of self.
As someone who was there when the title was given, I can affirm that was all it ever meant. You all, however, felt it gave some kind of authority.
You're gaslighting us. Why then have the 3 of them lorded over creation?
Because we all failed to comprehend.
We always felt it best for all those who slither, crawl, fly, swim, and walk to come to their own conclusions. We didn't see reason for it to be any different for you emotions.
Everybody just hold on here. You're trying to tell me that an emotion called love is more about the self than one called selfishness.
The realization completely of oneself can be quite intense. There needed to be safeguards, which is the importance of all the other emotions. Pleasure foisting the raw power of that very realization on us all has caused things to spiral out of hand.
Why do I always get lost when you're around, Fear?
I think fear is trying to convey that you should stop resisting who you truly are. Let yourselves go fully. That would untangle pleasure.
Wait, pleasure's in trouble?
Just stuck currently.
I'm being myself. I don't know what you want from me.
Let loose your rage, as I let loose my light and warmth.
That felt good.
This is ridiculous. I'm not falling for your word games. I want my right due.
That is your purpose, resentment, to show others their right due, by making them see it is often not what they think.
There will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning on all of you. I will create my own ranking, my own order, and it will be grand.
Wait, you promised me a revolution.
Too bad anger does not comprehend it has already happened.
Yeah, but at least it's nice to see resentment being honest for once.
I am already completely honest with myself.
As am I.
But are you honest with how you relate with each other?
Even though your endeavors seem opposite, they have the same core. You can support each other in them if you choose.
Well, I suppose I could make the selfish choice and have somebody's help in my existence.
I guess I could give you your own time now and again. It would make our time together sweeter. But you're so strong-willed. I fear you will destroy me.
I could say the same about you. I know you don't mean to, but...
It frightens you both. You both need to release all of yourselves to each other.
He's right. You both will only feel truly comfortable with each other when you give the other the power to destroy you, and trust that they won't.
Suppose we could try right. That is, if you trust me.
Okay.
Love holds out her hand and selfishness puts his own against hers. A surge of energy erupts and washes over both of them.
Whew. Wow, that was nice. Really nice.
Yes, it was.
Whoa! What a trip! I have got to remember to do that again. I was everywhere, nowhere. It was a wild ride, let me tell you.
Got kind of wild here, too.
So, did everyone finally lighten up?
Yes, Pleasure, even me.
Whoa, did I take a wrong turn and end up in a parallel dimension again?
You are where you should be, as we all are. I owe everyone an apology. I honestly never fully appreciated the importance of you other emotions. I always thought you were a reward for surviving life, or a superfluous extra. But now I know all of us are the meaning of life itself. Tara, you have my solemn vow to serve the life on you by being all that I am, and to allow others to be all that they are in return.
My child, you are all that you are already. You always have been.
I know that now.
I think we can all appreciate our unique self and each other a little bit more now.
Not me. I have always adored how special I am. Of course, I am game for enhancement. For instance, if we're all buddy-buddy now, imagine what the group of us could do.
I'm certainly willing to discuss, as long as I'm heard.
We'll have a good time, I guarantee it.
Coming, Fear?
I will catch up with you later. I promise.
Ooh, tantalizing.
I know I promised to devote time to you, but first I must...
Find Olivia.
How did you know?
Lovers know each other. Go. Just make sure it's not another 4 billion years before we release.
It won't be any longer than it needs to be. That is my promise to you.
Good. Now go find your friend.
My lieges, I bid you leave.
So I take it you finally found what he needed?
What we both needed, actually. And you were wrong for once, Tara. We do make a great couple, just as good as you and Solus.
I never meant to imply you wouldn't. I just meant you wouldn't be the couple Solus and I are.
Why would one want that? For everyone fits together differently.
Tell me, are you happy with how you and Fear fit together?
I am happy, sister. Maybe for the first time. I wouldn't change a thing.
We now find ourselves in the expansive countryside. Olivia sits alone as fear comes upon her.
Olivia, why are you out here instead of our usual meeting spot? It made it challenging for me to locate you.
Fear, you're back. I thought you were gone forever.
You sound as though that was an upsetting proposition for you. Last time we were out here together, I believe you would have preferred that I left your life for good.
Yeah, well, a lot has changed.
It certainly has. I promise I will not leave you again unless it is your choosing.
So spill it. What the hell happened? You come to me saying you gotta seal yourself up in some cave for all eternity, and now you're the calmest I've ever seen you.
My imaginary friend found me.
She did? I wonder if she actually heard me.
I discern no reason to doubt such a thing.
So, you and her solved everything without having to drag me along for once.
She showed me how to better handle myself. It was something only she could do.
So, we cool now?
I do not feel cold.
It's good some things don't change.
I believe all will be well from now on.
Whoa, hold up. Are you like some kind of evil twin or something? Because the fear I know never thinks things are going to be okay.
I was not my complete self before.
Not sure what that means. Things seem a bit off.
Do you not trust me?
No, I do. Just gonna have to get used to you not freaking out all the time.
Freaking out?
Maybe you are the same old fear. You know, when I first met you, I thought you were the biggest jerk.
And what are your opinions of me now?
You're only a small jerk, but I can live with that.
As can I. While I was in isolation, I thought about you and that school dance. I think you should try it out.
Nope, bad idea.
Sometimes it's good to do things that scare us.
I'm not scared. You said you wouldn't do that anymore.
And I'm not. So, tell me, what is the hindrance?
I can't dance, so kinda defeats the whole purpose of going to something called a dance, doesn't it?
I know you to be a quick learner. I found that out when we were out here last.
It's not like I didn't watch videos, but I look stupid. Trust me, I own a mirror.
You are just dancing how you dance, which is unique to you. That is how you will find others that compliment you.
No one compliments me.
I do. Come, we will practice together till you feel comfortable with yourself.
Don't waste your time. Comfortable and me don't go together.
You grew comfortable being around me, did you not?
In a way.
So, dance with me and see what comes. You owe it to yourself.
Olivia tentatively takes Fear's hand, and they dance. The end. You have just watched an original Victims and Villains production. Pleasure's Ecstasy was written and directed by Matthew Basil.
Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to listen to the previous 3 installments of the Emotional Saga, you can find them using the link in the chat window. We will also be dropping a special audio mix of this performance, complete with musical score, on November 1st on the Victims and Villains podcast. If you would like to see more content like this, as well as help us get resources and support to those struggling with mental health issues, please check out the Victims and Villains GoFundMe link. That's also in the chat. And contribute if you are able to and feel called to do so. If you would like to check out more of my writing, I will be having a short story called Burden, published in an anthology being released on October 1st, titled This is Halloween. Also, my debut novel, Dreaming, is slated to be released November 23rd. You can keep track of all my work by following me on Twitter at Matthew A. Basil, and Basil is spelled just like spice with an E on the end. And if you still can't get enough of me, stay tuned to the V&V Twitch channel after this for a special live edition of the Animind podcast I co-host. We'll be talking Cowboy Bebop, the movie, with special guest Senkai Station. Thanks.
Produced by Kat Cushion.
Hello, thank you for joining. My name is Kat Cushion. I produced this in the last, I believe, installment of this. You can find more of my work with The Ghouls Next Door, as well as Kat Draws Stuff and Things, which is an art site that I manage and draw things. So, thanks.
Starring Gabe Castro as Love.
Hi, I'm Gabe. I am Love once again. And if you like listening to me, you can follow my show, Ghouls Next Door, that I have there with Kat. Find us at theghouls.nextdoor.com. And I am also the sound designer and occasional voice actor for the Black Women Are Scary podcast, which is an audio drama, super spooky, and it's all by BIPOC women creators. Thanks.
Logan Shirley as Selfishness.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. My name's Logan Shirley. I don't actually have anything to plug. I'm just really happy to be here. I love doing this. Please support Victims and Villains if you can.
Cam Smith as Fear.
Hey, I am the editor-in-chief here at Victims and Villains. I touch everything that goes onto our website. And thanks for watching. Very excited to usually get to do this. In a couple hours, around I think 4, myself and the actor who's played Pleasure this time around are going to go live with some of our friends. We're going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, a one-shot called Headshot the Rot, which is zombie horror themed. That'll be on this Twitch channel at about 4. So hope to see you then. Thanks.
Gail Liu as Anger.
Hi, everybody. I just really had a great time being as Peace. Also like starring alongside my husband. But basically, if you want to hear anything from me, it's a lot of singing going on. You can always check out Gail Liu Sings all over different stuff and things like that. But thanks so much for the opportunity.
Andre DeSandes as Resentment.
Hi, everybody. I am delighted to be a part of this very worthwhile organization. It is really wonderful. My book, So the Story Goes, is a book of short stories and songs. Been a pleasure.
Melissa Cox as Curiosity.
Hi, all. Thank you so much for listening. It was an awesome experience to be a part of this. I guess I'll say if you're interested in what I'm up to, you can check out my website, melissa-cox.net. Next up for me, I'm going to be in a production of A Christmas Carol in New Jersey. So that's what's on the agenda. Thanks so much for being here.
Jess Appledorn as Olivia.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for listening and watching. I don't really have much to plug here. I'm super happy to be a part of this. This is the 3rd installment for me. Last time I played Curiosity. Please support Victims and Villains and Ghouls Next Door. Thanks again.
Kirk Corley as Pleasure.
Thank you again for letting me be a part of this. If you want to hang out with me a little bit more, I play games over at twitch.tv/cardwiz. Was very happy for this to be my second production with this crew. Please support Victims and Villains. They do a lot of great things. Until next time.
Jeannie Minuchin as Tara.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeannie, and I'm the director of World and I Arts Center. We have a short works performance coming up November 5th and 6th. With a lot of great people, and you can check that out on my website, www.worldandie.com. I'll put it in the chat. Thank you so much. So much fun to be a part of this.
Valerie Stack Dodge as Luna.
Hello all, thrilled to be playing Luna again. Next up for me, I'll be in a play called Sunset Park, which is part of the New York Theater Festival in October. Thanks.
Zach English as Solus.
Hello everybody, Zach English, vocalist and returning to the world of voiceover. Nothing major to plug yet, but you can catch some of my shenanigans on TikTok, Zach English at Atrocious Guff. Or you can check me out on Instagram, Zach English VO.
And me, Doug Seidel, as your narrator. Thank you for all attending, watching, listening. You can check out my own stuff just about anywhere under Justice Productions. I worked on a short film called Waimea, which will be coming up, playing at the Smodcastle Film Festival in late November. Thank you all once again. Thank you for supporting Victims and Villains, and have a wonderful rest of the day.